Hello, I'm the Who Guy and welcome back to a very special video where today we're checking out the Doctor Who Dalek Invasion Time Zone playset. That is really cool. This is made by Character Options, of course, the ones that do all of your kind of figure ranges like these. I don't have many out there, as you can see my collection's a mess at the moment, trying to sort it out. But they did make 3.75 inch figures, and to go with them they made these little Time Zone playsets. And in today's video we're going to check out the packaging, check out some of the other sets as well in the range, as well as build this very own one and add some figures to it. And then to see how cool these playsets really are.
Don't trust him.
This was released way back when the Doctor was Matt Smith, so this is going to be a real cool retro look at a time where Character Options were pumping out figures like no tomorrow. And if you're not already, make sure to subscribe down below. Loads of Doctor Who content coming your way, as well as like the video if you enjoy. So, let's get building. And here is a closer look at that packaging. Bit dented. I did get this in a mystery box. I believe they cost about 20 quid back in the day, but it is pretty much just cardboard. But this one does include the exclusive Dalek hoverboard accessory. No Dalek, no, yes. As a kid, when I bought this, I thought it came with the Dalek. It didn't. It does actually state on the box that the Dalek figure is not included, but I think it's a bit clickbaity. I always wanted this set because of the Dalek. Never got the Dalek back in the day with Toys R Us, but it's got the lovely Matt Smith packaging, more the Season 7B kind of style logo as well, and it's stating that this is the Dalek Invasion Time Zone playset made by Character, and of course it's in scale for the 3.75 inch range figures, and it's a 3D card diorama playset. The Doctor Who logo is scattered on the sides of the box, but on the back of the box you just get a little bit of bio all about the story behind this playset, so that is pretty cool that is included, as well as you get some other sets that you can get in the range like Cold War, The Angels Take Manhattan and Hyde, which are all stories. So not sure what story this is off of, but yeah, it's there. They've even hidden a Character Options logo there in the backdrop. And of course, you can connect these sets together to make one massive playset. So that is pretty cool. So let's open this up and use a little Doctor Who magic and get it built. But before I build it, opening it up, you can see how well it is packed. Each thing is packed in its own little plastic bag. Got all the cardboard bits and then the individual plastic bits, including these little things. So you don't want to lose these. These are the little clips that are going to keep this whole set together. Let's get building. So this is the playset all built up, and oh my word, was this a pain to make. Yes, this may be the worst building experience I've ever had. A kid trying to do this, unless I am just very, very stupid.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, this is going to take your adult to build it, because oh my word, the cardboard just doesn't fit into the slots, and then you put one in the slot, it falls out the other slot. It's terrible building experience. And after, this is what you're presented with. It's a load of cardboard. Value wise, I don't think you're getting it here. It is pretty neat still though as a playset. When it's built, it is just so difficult to build. As you can see here, it is an absolute mess from the back. I've got things bent, things aren't in properly. This thing was impossible to build. I don't even know why this was a thing. Cool little detail, but yeah, the way they want you to put that in, it's just going to rip, so that's the best I could do. The playset itself is actually really cool. I do like the kind of sticky out 3D-ness to it. Of course, the TARDIS is just a panel. Once again, really painful to get in, and it's not really fully in. The Dalek ramp, I would say, is probably the best part, though. I think it looks really cool. You do get these gappy bits. If you display it right, the kind of bend and 3D-ness to it looks really, really neat, actually. And I like the kind of ramp aspect. That was a real pain to get it into that bottom part, and I do like that it has a plastic base with cardboard on top, just like that TARDIS playset that we got back in the day with the 10th Doctor. The cardboard and plastic actually works well together for the floor here. The detail with Big Ben, obviously with a massive kind of laser cannon on it, with all the different Dalek ships everywhere. It kind of reminds me of AIR, just some of it, like the Big Ben and the Dalek ship just doesn't look like an artist has done it. It kind of just looks a bit AI, but we do get a couple of Daleks in the background there, and we get this nice kind of, I believe it's shop signage, or maybe it's the London Underground. Whatever it is pretty neat. This sign, really hard to build once again. But of course, it does come with that plastic hoverboard. The best thing you're going to get in this set, really nicely painted and detailed. You've got the kind of lights on the bottom, and then on the top, you've got a place to sit your 3.75-inch Dalek. You got the barriers and all of the little control panels. Of course, it is missing one thing, and that is a Dalek, and I think that really would have helped the price of this set. I'm not a huge fan of the 3.75-inch range as it is. This doesn't really help. Really hoping to kind of reminisce and remember how good these sets were, and to be honest, they're not that great. It's a cool concept, I just think it could have been executed much better, and of course if this was all plastic it would have been much neater. But of course you can grab your old 3.75-inch Dalek, put him around the set. He doesn't fit in fully, which is kind of stupid considering these are supposed to be meant for them, but you can have him coming down the Dalek ship ramp, and yeah, that's about it. Now I've been roaming the streets of London, but there isn't actually too much floor space. If we take that out, there is a bit. It's pretty much more of a diorama piece than a actual play set, because I don't think you're actually going to get much play out of this. If you are a kid and you want a little play scene, it's pretty neat. You put your Dalek in the hoverboard and that slots in perfectly. And yeah, that looks pretty neat. You could have that on a shelf with your Dalek on a hoverboard. But do remember, this Dalek isn't actually included with this set. So unfortunately, yeah, if you're a little kid and you thought you were getting it like me, yeah, no Dalek included in that set. Of course, you could bring your Doctor figures. I haven't got a Matt Smith one to hand, but I have a David Tennant one to hand. So you can just add that to the set. And it does look pretty cool when you have all the figures in it, like your Doctor figure and the Dalek. You're not going to get too much play out of it just because it's not big enough. The floor space isn't big enough, and it is a bit shoddy. I feel like if you played for this for about an hour, it would be in pieces. So finding somewhere to put this in the collection is going to be pretty difficult. I might have to dismantle it and pack it away. Who knows? But what do you think of this set? Comment down below. So overall, what do I think of this Time Zone playset? It's okay. I think if you're a little kid, you're going to enjoy it after your mum and dad have built it, basically. There is no way a child can build this. I don't believe... Did it have an age range on it? 5+. There is no way a 6-year-old is building this, unless I've got a brain of a 6-year-old, which is quite plausible. I do like the plastic parts included, especially this hoverboard. It makes the set feel a bit more worthy of the price point. I just think it needed a couple of figures, a couple of Daleks. They did learn from this, though. I believe their last Time Zone playset, they added a host of figures. I really want to get my hands on that one. Daleks, electronics, and it came with figures. So that one I definitely want to pick up. But just as a basic set, it's okay. But to be honest, I don't think it's worth the hassle of building. Once you've played with it once or twice, it's really just going to get ruined. So for a display option, I think, yeah, if you're going to have it in a corner shelf and you just want some figures on it, great addition if you can find it. But if you're actually wanting to play with it and you're hoping the build experience is great, yeah, I wouldn't recommend. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and smash that like button. I've been the Who Guy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
The robot job, not as much fun as I remember.